sweet soul, you're here. You made it through another day. And I see you. I see the weight you've been carrying, the heaviness in your chest, the way your mind won't stop spinning even though your body is so very tired. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to figure anything out. You don't have to carry it all anymore. Tonight, you're safe. Tonight, you can rest. Tonight, you can let go of the burdens that have been pressing down on your shoulders like stones. God sees you here, weary and worn, and his heart is moved with such tender compassion for you. You know that feeling when you've been holding your breath without realizing it. That's what you've been doing with your soul. Tonight, we're going to breathe again. Tonight, we're going to remember that you were never meant to carry this weight alone. Close your eyes now, beloved. Let your body sink into this safe place. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to be perfect to deserve peace. You're God's child, and he's been waiting for you to come home to his arms. The rain outside, can you hear it? Gentle, steady, washing the world clean. That's what's happening to your heart right now. Every drop is washing away the worry, the stress, the endless list of things you think you need to do. Let it all be washed away. You're exactly where you need to be. This moment, this breath, this surrender. It's enough. You're enough, and God's love for you is deeper than the ocean, higher than the mountains, and more faithful than the morning sunrise. Your shoulders can drop now. Your jaw can unclench. Your hands can unfold. You've been gripping so tightly to things that were never yours to hold. Let them go. Let them fall like rain to the ground. Let them be absorbed into the earth and forgotten. You are loved beyond your comprehension. You are valued beyond your performance. You are treasured beyond your productivity. Right here, right now, in this moment of stillness, you are perfectly loved. The God who spoke stars into existence whispers your name with tenderness. The God who commands the wind and waves cradles your heart with gentleness. You don't have to prove anything tonight. You don't have to accomplish anything tonight. You don't have to be anything tonight except exactly who you are. Breathe in his love. Breathe out your striving. Breathe in his peace. Breathe out your worry. You are held. You are safe. You are home, precious one. I know your mind has been a storm lately. Thoughts swirling like wind. Worries crashing like waves. Fears thundering in the distance. But listen to these ancient words that have brought peace to countless hearts before yours. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Psalm 23:2, 2-3, do you feel it? The shepherd's gentle hand guiding you away from the chaos, away from the noise, away from the endless demands. He's leading you to green pastures, soft, safe places where you can finally lie down, not because you've earned it, but because love always provides a place of rest. Your mind has been racing through concrete, jungles of anxiety. Your heart has been pounding through deserts of disappointment. Your soul has been wandering through valleys of overwhelm. But the shepherd knows. He sees you stumbling through the wilderness of your own thoughts. He sees you lost in the maze of your own fears, and he doesn't leave you there. He maketh you to lie down, not suggests, not invites, not hopes you might consider it. He maketh you, because sometimes love has to be firm. Sometimes grace has to be insistent. Sometimes mercy has to override your stubborn refusal to rest. Green pastures aren't just any grass. They're the kind of places where sheep can graze without fear, where predators can't hide, where the ground is soft and the food is abundant, where rest isn't just possible, it's inevitable. That's where he's leading you now. Away from the barren places where you've been trying to survive. Away from the rocky ground where you've been trying to find nourishment. Away from the dangerous places where you've been trying to prove yourself beside still waters. Not rushing rivers that make you anxious. Not crashing waves that overwhelm you. Not turbulent streams that threaten to sweep you away. Still waters, peaceful waters. Waters that reflect the sky instead of churning with mud. Waters where you can see your reflection clearly. Waters where you can drink deeply without fear. He restoreth your soul, not fixes it like something broken, not repairs it like something damaged. Restore thought brings it back to its original state, back to peace, back to joy, back to trust, back to the way it was before the world told you that you weren't enough, before disappointment taught you to expect failure, before betrayal taught you to build walls, before loss taught you to hold everything loosely. Your soul is being restored right now, in this very moment. Not tomorrow, when you're stronger. Not next week, when you're more worthy. Not someday, when you've got it all figured out. Right now, in your brokenness, in your weariness, in your doubt and your fear and your exhaustion. You don't have to strive tonight. You don't have to perform. You don't have to earn this peace. You're already loved, already held, already safe in the arms of the one who knows every hair on your head. Every tear you've cried, every prayer you've whispered in the dark, every hope you've buried, every dream you've let die. He knows it all, and he loves you still. Rest now in the green pastures of his love. Drink deeply from the still waters of his peace. Let your soul be restored. Sweetheart, I know you've been feeling alone lately, like you're the only one who struggles, the only one who feels overwhelmed, the only one who lies awake at night wondering if you're enough. But you're not alone. You never were. Listen to this promise. The Lord thy God in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. Zephaniah 3:17. In the midst of thee. Right there, in the middle of your mess. In the middle of your confusion. In the middle of your exhaustion. In the middle of your doubt. In the middle of your fear. In the middle of your pain. God is there, not waiting for you to get it together, not standing at a distance until you're worthy, not keeping score of your failures, right there in the middle of it all. You've been carrying this weight alone, haven't you? Thinking that faith means having it all figured out, thinking that trust means never being afraid, thinking that love means never disappointing anyone. But that's not how love works. Love doesn't wait for perfection. Love doesn't demand performance. Love doesn't keep its distance until you're presentable. Love shows up in the mess. Love sits in the ashes. Love holds you while you cry. Love stays when everyone else leaves. And he is mighty. Mighty enough to handle whatever you're facing. Mighty enough to carry what you cannot. Mighty enough to fight battles you're too tired to fight. Mighty enough to move mountains you can't even see over. You don't have to be mighty. You don't have to be strong. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to let him be God. He will save, not might save, not could save. If you're good enough, will save. Present, tense, active voice, definite promise. He will rescue you from the overwhelm. He will deliver you from the anxiety. He will save you from the fear that's been stealing your peace. He will save you from the lies that tell you you're not enough. He will save you from the shame that keeps you awake at night. He will save you from the guilt that follows you everywhere. And then, beloved, he will rejoice over you with joy. Picture that, the creator of the universe, the one who spoke galaxies into existence, the one who knows every star by name, smiling over you, delighting in you, celebrating you, not because of what you've done, not because of what you've accomplished, not because of how good you've been, but because you're his, because you're loved, because you're treasured, because you're precious in his sight. He will rest in his love. Even God rests in love. Even the Almighty finds peace in the act of loving you. Your existence brings him joy. Your presence brings him pleasure. Your very being brings him satisfaction. You don't have to earn this love. You don't have to maintain this love. You don't have to prove you deserve this love. You are love. You are beloved. You are the object of divine affection. And in that rest, in that perfect peace, he joys over you with singing. Tonight, as you drift towards sleep, know that you're being sung over. Gentle lullabies from the heart of love itself. Songs of delight over who you are. Songs of hope over who you're becoming. Songs of joy over the privilege of loving you. Listen, can you hear it? The song of love over your life. The melody of grace over your story. The harmony of mercy over your mistakes. You are the music in the heart of God. You are the song he cannot stop singing. You are the joy he cannot contain. Rest in that truth tonight. Sleep in that reality. Wake tomorrow knowing that you are sung over by love itself. Beautiful soul, your heart has been racing, hasn't it? Your mind spinning with all the what-ifs, all the worries, all the things you cannot control. But breathe with me now as we rest in this truth. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. Psalm 46:10. Be still, not just your body, but your racing thoughts, your anxious heart, your striving spirit. Be still, let your shoulders drop, let your jaw relax, let your hands unfold. You don't have to hold it all together anymore. You've been trying so hard to control everything, trying to manage every outcome, trying to prevent every possible disaster, trying to ensure every possible success. But you were never meant to carry that. Wait, you were never designed to be the god of your own life. You were never created to hold the universe together. That's not your job. That's not your responsibility. That's not your burden to bear. Be still. Stop the endless mental calculations. Stop the constant worry rehearsals. Stop the perpetual planning for problems that may never come. Stop the exhausting effort to be 10 steps ahead of every possible scenario. Be still and know. Not think, not hope, not wonder, not guess. No. Deep, settled, unshakable, knowing that he is God. That means you don't have to be. You don't have to control everything. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be strong enough for every challenge. You don't have to be smart enough for every problem. You don't have to be good enough for every situation. He is God, and that's enough. You've been carrying burdens that were never yours to carry. You've been solving problems that were never yours to solve. You've been fighting battles that were never yours to fight. You've been holding together things that were never yours to hold. Let them go. Let them fall into the hands of the one who actually can handle them. Let them be carried by the one who actually has the strength. Let them be solved by the one who actually has the wisdom. Let them be fought by the one who actually has the power. The battles raging round you, the chaos in the world, the uncertainty in your life, the instability in your circumstances, the unpredictability of your future. He will be exalted above it all. He will rise above the storm. He will tower above the confusion. He will stand above the chaos, and he will lift you with him. Not because you're strong enough to climb. Not because you're worthy enough to be lifted. Not because you're good enough to be elevated, but because he is God. And God lifts what he loves. God elevates what he treasures. God exalts what he values. You can rest now. You can be still now. You can stop striving now. You can stop performing now. You can stop trying to be God now. The one who holds the universe in his hands is holding you too. The one who knows the end, from the beginning knows your tomorrow. The one who speaks and galaxies spin into existence speaks peace over your life. Be still, know that he is God. Know that you are loved. Know that you are held. Know that you are safe. Know that you can rest. Know that you can rest. Know that you can sleep. Know that you can sleep. Know that you can trust. Know that you are exactly where you need to be. In this moment, in this breath, in this surrender, in this stillness, in this knowing. You are held by the God who never slumbers. You are loved by the God who never changes. You are treasured by the God who never fails. Be still and know, tender heart. You've been carrying so much sorrow, haven't you? Grief that sits heavy in your chest. Disappointments that ache like old wounds. Dreams that feel too fragile to hope for anymore. Losses that have left holes in your heart. Pain that has become your constant companion. But listen to this gentle promise. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. Psalm 147:3. He healeth the broken in heart. Present tense. Not healed once long ago. Not will heal someday far away. But he, ALETH, right now, in this moment, healing is happening. Your broken heart, all those cracked and tender places, all those wounded and weary spaces, all those shattered and scattered pieces, he's touching them with such gentleness, such care, such tenderness, such love. You don't have to pretend to be whole. You don't have to act like you're fine. You don't have to hide your cracks. You don't have to paint over your wounds. You don't have to smile through your pain. You don't have to be strong for everyone. Else you can be broken here. You can be hurting here. You can be grieving here. You can be disappointed here. You can be tired here. You can be human here. The broken in heart. That's you, beloved. That's the ones he draws near to, not the ones who have it all. Together, not the ones who never struggle, not the ones who never doubt, not the ones who never fall. The broken in heart, the wounded and weary, the disappointed and discouraged, the grieving and the lost, the tired and the torn. That's who he comes for. That's who he seeks. That's who he saves. That's who he heals. He doesn't wait for you to be whole. He doesn't wait for you to be healed. He doesn't wait for you to be strong. He doesn't wait for you to be ready. He comes to you in your broken list. He meets you in your mess. He finds you in your pain. He reaches you in your despair and bindeth up their wounds. Like a tender father caring for his hurt child. Like a gentle mother tending to scraped knees. Like a loving friend sitting with you in your sorrow. Like a faithful companion walking with you through the valley. He's wrapping your wounds with love, with hope, with healing, with wholeness, with the promise that this pain is not permanent, this sorrow is not eternal, this brokenness is not final, this wound is not forever. Healing comes, not all at once, not in ways you might expect, not on your timeline, not according to your plan, but it comes, drop by drop, like this gentle rain, breath by breath, like this quiet moment. tear by tear, like this sacred release, day by day, like this faithful sunrise, healing comes. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to see it. You don't have to feel it. You don't have to believe it. You just have to receive it. Let him bind up your wounds. Let him heal your broken heart. Let him restore what's been damaged. Let him rebuild what's been destroyed. Let him renew what's been depleted. Let him refresh what's been drained. You're safe to be broken here. You're safe to be human here. You're safe to need care here. You're safe to receive love here. You're safe to accept help here. You're safe to let go here. And care is what you're receiving right now, in this sacred space of rest, in this holy moment of surrender, in this quiet place of healing, in this gentle touch of grace, in this tender whisper of love. You are being healed. You are being bound up. You are being cared for. You are being loved. You are being restored. Let it happen. Let it be. Let it come. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it mend. Let it bind. Let it love. You are safe. You are held. You are healed. Beloved child, I know you've been afraid. Fear has been your unwelcome companion, whispering lies about tomorrow, painting pictures of disaster, stealing your peace, robbing your sleep, haunting your dreams, following you everywhere. Fear about your future, fear about your family, fear about your finances, fear about your health, fear about your relationships, fear about your purpose, fear about your worth, fear about your security. But hear this truth that casts out all fear. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Psalm 23:1. For the Lord is my shepherd, not was, not might be, not could be, not will be, is right now, in this moment. You have a shepherd, someone who knows you by name, someone who counts you precious, someone who counts you precious, someone who cares for you, someone who protects you, someone who provides for you, someone who will never leave you to wander alone, someone who will never abandon you in the wilderness, someone who will never let you get lost, someone who will never stop looking for you. With him as your shepherd, you shall not want, not for love, not for provision, not for protection, not for protection, not for peace, not for peace, not for hope, not for healing, not for wholeness. You shall not want, because a good shepherd always provides. A good shepherd always protects. A good shepherd always leads to green pastures. A good shepherd always finds still waters. A good shepherd always restores the soul, even in the valley of the shadow of death, even in the darkest places, even in the scariest moments, even when you can't see the way forward, even when the path seems impossible, even when the future looks uncertain, even when the present feels overwhelming, even when hope seems foolish, even when faith feels fragile. Even there, you don't have to fear, because you're not alone. You're never alone. You're never forgotten. You're never abandoned. You're never forsaken. Thou art with me, not thou wilt. Be not thou wast, but thou art present tense, present help, present love, present strength, present strength, present strength, present hope, present grace, present mercy. He is with you in the valley. He is with you in the darkness. He is with you in the fear. He is with you in the uncertainty. He is with you in the pain. He is with you in the sorrow. He is with you in the struggle. He is with you in the silence. His rod and staff comfort you. The same hands that guide you also protect you. The same love that leads you to green pastures also fights for you in the darkness. The same grace that restores your soul also defends you against your enemies. The same mercy that calls you by name also shields you from harm. You're covered, you're guarded, you're protected, you're defended, you're sheltered, you're safe. The valley may be dark, the path may be uncertain, the future may be unknown, the present may be difficult, the circumstances may be overwhelming, the challenges may be great. But you don't walk alone, you don't face them alone, you don't carry them alone, you don't fight them alone, you don't endure them alone, you don't survive them alone. The shepherd is with you, the good shepherd, the great shepherd, the chief shepherd. The shepherd who lays down his life for his sheep, the shepherd who calls his sheep by name, the shepherd who leads his sheep to safety, the shepherd who protects his sheep from predators, the shepherd who never loses a single sheep. Tonight, you can sleep without fear. Tonight, you can rest without worry. Tonight, you can breathe without anxiety. Tonight, you can trust without doubt. Tonight, you can hope without reservation. Tonight, you can love without condition. Tonight, you can be without performance. Tonight, you can rest in the shadow of his wings. Tonight, you are safe. Tomorrow, you will still be safe. Next week, you will still be safe. Next month, you will still be safe. Next year, you will still be safe. Forever, you will be safe. Because the shepherd never changes. The shepherd never fails. The shepherd never abandons. The shepherd never forgets. The shepherd never stops caring. The shepherd never stops protecting. The shepherd never stops providing. The shepherd never stops loving. You are his sheep. You are his beloved. You are his treasure. You are his joy. You are his delight. You are his precious one, and you are safe, sweet soul. Exhaustion has been your constant companion lately, hasn't it? You've been running on empty, giving from a well that's nearly dry, pushing through on willpower alone, trying to be everything to everyone, carrying loads you were never meant to carry, fighting battles you were never meant to fight, solving problems you were never meant to solve, being strong for people who should be strong for themselves, giving energy you don't have, offering love from a heart that's been emptied, pouring out from a soul that's been drained. But listen to this invitation from the heart of Jesus. Come unto me, all that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. For I am meek and lowly in heart, and thus shall find rest unto your souls. Matthew 11:28-29. Come unto me, not when you're strong enough, not when you've gotten your act together, not when you've earned it, not when you've proven yourself worthy, not when you've finished all your tasks, not when you've helped everyone else, not when you've solved all the problems. Come as you are, tired and heavy, laden, weary and worn, exhausted and overwhelmed, depleted and drained. Come with your burdens. Come with your burdens. Come with your fears. Come with your doubts. Come with your failures. Come with your shame, God. Come with your guilt. Come with your regrets. Come with your empty hands. Come with your heavy heart. Come with your tired soul. Come with your broken dreams. Come with your shattered hopes. Come with your disappointed expectations. All that labor and are heavy laden, that's you, precious one. You who have been working so hard. You who have been carrying so much. You who have been carrying so much. You who have been trying so desperately to hold it all together. You who feel the weight of responsibility. You who feel the pressure of expectations. You who feel the burden of caring for others while your own soul runs dry. You who have been the strong one. You who have been the reliable one. You who have been the one everyone turns to. You who have been the one who never says no. You who have been the one who always has it together. You who have been the one who never needs help. But you're tired. You're so very tired. Tired of being strong. Tired of being reliable. Tired of being the answer. Tired of being that solution. Tired of being the rock. Tired of being the foundation. Tired of being the one who holds it all together. And I will give you rest. Not make you work for it. Not require you to earn it. Not demand you prove you deserve it. Not ask you to pay for it. Not expect you to perform for it. Give it free, gift, pure grace, unconditional love, unearned favor, undeserved mercy, unrequited kindness. Rest for your body, rest for your mind, rest for your spirit, rest for your soul, rest for your heart, rest for your emotions, rest for your relationships, rest for your relationships, rest for your responsibilities, the kind of rest that goes deeper than sleep, the kind of rest that restores what's been depleted, the kind of rest that fills what's been empty, the kind of rest that heals what's been wounded, the kind of rest that mends what's been broken, the kind of rest that renews what's been worn, the kind of rest that refreshes what's been stale, the kind of rest that revives what's been dying. Take my yoke upon you. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. My way is gentle. My path is peaceful. My load is manageable. My expectations are reasonable. My demands are loving. My requirements are simple. You don't have to carry the weight of the world. You don't have to solve every problem. You don't have to fix every person. You don't have to heal every hurt. You don't have to meet every need. You don't have to answer every question. You don't have to be everything to everyone. You can stop laboring now. You can set down the heavy load. You can release the crushing responsibility. You can let go of the impossible expectations. You can quit trying to be God. You can stop trying to control everything. You can cease trying to manage everyone. You can finally rest. Learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart. I don't demand performance. I don't require perfection. I don't expect you to have it all figured out. I don't need you to be strong. I don't want you to be independent. I don't ask you to be self-sufficient. I am gentle with your weakness. I am patient with your struggles. I am kind to your failures. I am merciful to your mistakes. I am compassionate to your pain. I am understanding of your humanity. I am loving in your brokenness. I am tender in your weariness. And ye shall find rest unto your souls. Not temporary relief, not momentary reprieve, not brief respite, but rest, deep rest, lasting rest, eternal rest. Rest for your souls. Rest for your souls. Rest for the deepest part of you. Rest for the part of you that's been restless. Rest for the part of you that's been searching. Rest for the part of you that's been striving. Rest for the part of you that's been empty. Rest for the part of you that's been longing. Rest for the part of you that's been aching. Rest for the part of you that's been weary. Rest for the part of you that's been worn. Your soul can rest now. Your heart can be still. Your mind can be quiet. Your spirit can be peaceful. Your body can be relaxed. Your emotions can be calm. Your relationships can be easy. Your responsibilities can be light. You don't have to carry it all. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to be it all. You can rest. You can breathe. You can be. You can receive. You can trust. You can hope. You can love. You can rest. Beloved, your heart has been restless, hasn't it? Searching for something, longing for something, aching for something you can't quite name, trying to fill an emptiness that nothing seems to satisfy, running from place to place, person to person, experience to experience, achievement to achievement, possession to possession, looking for rest, looking for peace, looking for satisfaction, looking for fulfillment, looking for home. But tonight, your searching can end. Tonight you can be still and know that you are held. Return unto thy rest, O my soul, for the Lord hath dealt bountifully with thee. Psalm 116:7. Return unto thy rest. Your soul remembers rest. Before the worry took hold, before the fear took root, before the anxiety took over, before the stress took control, before the shame took residence, before the guilt took charge, before the pain took up space, before the disappointment took its toll, before the endless striving began. Your soul knew peace, your soul knew rest, your soul knew safety, your soul knew love, your soul knew home, and it's calling you back, back to the place where you don't have to earn love, back to the place where you don't have to prove your worth, back to the place where you don't have to perform for acceptance, back to the place where you don't have to be perfect to be loved, back to the place where you don't have to achieve to be valued, back to the place where you don't have to produce to be treasured, back to the place where you can simply be, simply exist, simply breathe, simply rest, simply receive, simply trust, simply hope, simply love, simply be loved. Oh, my soul, speak to your soul now. Tell it that it's safe to rest. Tell it that it's okay to stop striving. Tell it that it's time to stop running. Tell it that it's time to stop searching. Tell it that it's time to stop performing. Tell it that it's time to stop proving. Tell it that it's loved beyond measure. Tell it that it's valued beyond performance. Tell it that it's treasured beyond achievement. Tell it that it's precious beyond productivity. Tell it that it's worthy beyond works. Tell it that it's enough beyond effort. Tell it that it's home beyond homelessness. Tell it that it's safe beyond security. Tell it that it's held beyond holding. Tell it that it's loved beyond loving, that your soul is tired, your soul is weary, your soul is worn, your soul is wounded, your soul is wandering, your soul is searching, your soul is striving, your soul is suffering, and it's time to come home, time to come home to rest, time to come home to peace, time to come home to love, time to come home to grace, time to come home to grace, time to come home to acceptance, time to come home to acceptance, time to come home to belonging, time to come home to being. For the Lord hath dealt bountifully with thee. Look at how you've been cared for. Look at how you've been provided for. Look at how you've been protected. Look at how you've been preserved. Look at how you've been sustained. Look at how you've been supported. Look at how you've been loved. Look at how you've been blessed. Even when you couldn't see it. Even when you couldn't feel it. Even when you couldn't believe it. Even when you couldn't receive it. Even when you couldn't trust it. Even when you couldn't hope it. Even when you couldn't love it. Even when you couldn't rest in it. You have been loved. You have been cared for. You have been provided for. You have been watched over. You have been held. You have been protected. You have been preserved. You have been sustained. Psalm 139. 1-10 God's intimate KNOWL dedicated. Are moments when you feel completely invisible, when you wonder if anyone truly sees the real you. The you that struggles behind closed doors, the you that carries burdens no one else knows about, the you that sometimes feels forgotten in the crowd of 7 billion people tonight. I want you to know something that will change everything. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are not alone in your struggles. Listen to these words from Psalm 139. O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from afar. You search out my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways, even before a word is on my tongue. Behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. You hem me in, behind and before, and lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high. I cannot attain it. Where shall I go from your spirit? Or where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me right now. As you lie in the darkness, God knows exactly where you are. He knows the thoughts that keep you awake. He knows the fears that grip your heart at 3 a.m. He knows the dreams you've buried because they seemed impossible. He knows the prayers you've prayed. In desperation, he knows the tears you've cried when no one was watching. This isn't just poetic language. This is the reality of how intimately God knows you. He knows your thoughts before you think them. He knows your needs before you voice them. He knows your pain before you feel it. He knows your joy before it bubbles up. You are not a number in God's database. You are not a case file he occasionally reviews. You are his beloved child whom he thinks about constantly every breath you take. He is aware of every heartbeat. He orchestrates every moment of your existence matters to him. When you feel like you're drowning in loneliness, remember that God's presence surrounds you like water. When you feel like you're falling apart, remember that God's hands are holding you together. When you feel like you're lost in the darkness, remember that God's light illuminates your path. God, who created billions of stars, knows your name and speaks it with tenderness. The God who controls the oceans cares about the tears rolling down your cheeks. The God who commands the wind whispers comfort to your troubled heart. 2. Cannot go anywhere that God is not you. Cannot fall so far that God cannot reach you. You cannot hurt so deeply that God cannot heal you. You cannot fail so completely that God cannot restore you. This knowledge is almost too wonderful to comprehend. That the Creator of the universe knows you better than you know yourself and loves you more than you love yourself. This truth settled deep into your bones tonight. You are seen, you are known, you are loved, you are held, you are never, ever alone. PCLM 121 to 1 to 8. The keeper who never sleeps as your eyes grow heavy with sleep, and your breathing becomes slower and deeper. There's one more truth I want to settle into your heart, a truth that will guard your sleep and keep you safe. You can rest tonight because someone else is awake, someone else is keeping watch, someone else is standing guard over your life. From Psalm 121. I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade on your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore tonight. As you close your eyes, God's eyes remain wide open. As you release your grip on control, God's hands take hold of everything you've been carrying. As you surrender to sleep, God remains fully alert, fully present, fully engaged in your life. You don't have to stay awake worrying about tomorrow. God is already there. You don't have to keep rehearsing your problems. God is already working on solutions. You don't have to figure everything out tonight. God has already mapped out your path. Your heavenly Father never gets tired. He never needs a coffee break. He never gets distracted. He never falls asleep on duty. He never takes a vacation from loving you while you sleep. He is working while you rest. He is planning while you dream. He is orchestrating while you heal. He is preparing the business deals you've been stressing about. God is working behind the scenes, the financial breakthrough you've been praying for. God is aligning circumstances, the relationships you're concerned about. God is moving in hearts and minds, the health issues that frighten you. God is coordinating healing in ways you cannot see. You are not responsible for keeping your world spinning. You are not responsible for controlling outcomes. You are not responsible for fixing everyone and everything. You are only responsible for trust and rest. God is your keeper, not your advisor. Not your consultant, your keeper. He takes full responsibility for your life. He guards your steps. He protects your heart. He shields you from harm. He keeps you in perfect peace. The same God who never let the Israelites' shoes wear out in the desert will not let you lack anything you need. The same God who fed the manna from heaven will provide for your every need. The same God who parted the Red Sea will make a way where there seems to be no way from this moment forward and forevermore. God is your keeper, your protector, your provider, your peace. Sleep now. Beloved one, your Father is awake, your future is secure, your burdens are lifted, your heart can rest. Let go, let God, let peace have its way in your soul. Tonight, beautiful soul, you've made it through another day. You've carried burdens that would crush others. You've pressed on when everything in you wanted to quit. You've shown courage in the face of fear. You've demonstrated faith when circumstances screamed doubt. Tonight, as the gentle rain continues to fall, as nature itself seems to whisper peace over your weary heart, I want you to know that you are deeply loved. More loved than you could ever imagine, more precious than you could ever believe, more valuable than you could ever comprehend. Your Heavenly Father is so proud of you, proud of your perseverance, proud of your faith, proud of your heart that still hopes, proud of your spirit that refuses to quit. As you close your eyes tonight, feel the weight of His love settling over you like the softest blanket. Feel His presence surrounding you like the warmest embrace. Feel His peace washing over you like the gentlest rain. Your racing thoughts are stilling. Your anxious heart is calming. Your tired body is relaxing. Your weary soul is finding rest. Tomorrow will bring new mercies, fresh hope, divine opportunities, supernatural breakthroughs. But tonight is for rest. Tonight is for peace. Tonight is for healing. Tonight is for the deepest sleep you've had in months. You are safe in your Father's arms. You are held in His unfailing love. You are kept by His mighty power. You are blessed beyond measure. Sleep now. Beloved, sleep deeply, sleep peacefully, sleep knowing you are loved. Wake up tomorrow, refreshed, renewed, restored, ready for the abundant life God has planned for youth. God who painted the sunset tonight has painted a beautiful tomorrow for you. The God who orchestrated the rain has orchestrated provision for your every need. The God who created you has created a future full of hope. Rest now, dream dreams filled with hope. Wake up different than you were today. This is your time. This is your season. This is your breakthrough. Sweet dreams. Beautiful soul, your Father is watching over you. All is well. All is well. All is well. Amen.